Hello everybody, today I will be reading the first 2 pages of Warrior Cats Into the Wild, and maybe I'll read more, so let's get started. It was very dark. Rusty could sense something was near. The young warrior cat's eyes opened wide as he scanned the dense undergrowth. This place was unfamiliar. The strange senses drew him onward. Deeper into the shadows his stomach growled, reminding him of his hunger. He opened his jaws slightly to let the warm smells of the forest reach his scent glands on the top of his mouth. The musty odors of leaf mold mingled in the trembling aroma of the furry creature. Suddenly, a flash of gray raced past him. Rusty stopped still, listening. It was hiding in the leaves, less than 2 tail lengths away. Rusty knew it was a mouse. He could feel the rapid pulsing of a tiny heartbeat within his ear fur. He swallowed, stiffening his rumbling stomach. Soon his hunger would be satisfied. Slowly lured forward into the position, crouching for the attack. As he downwinded the mouse, he knew that it was not aware of him. The final check on his prey's position. Rusty pushed back as hard as he could on his hatches and sprang, kicking up the leaves in the forest floor. As he rose, the mouse dove for a corner, heading towards a hole on the ground. Rusty was already on top of it and scooped him into the air, hooking the helpless creature with his thorn-sharp claws, flinging him up in the air, high into the leaf-covered ground. The mouse landed dazed, but still alive. It tried to run, but Rusty snatched it up again and tossed the mouse once more, a few paces before Rusty caught up with it. Suddenly, a noise roared nearby. Rusty looked around. As he did so, the mouse was able to pull away from his claws. When Rusty turned back, saw it dart into the darkness among the tangled roots of a tree. Angry, Rusty gave up the hunt and spun around, to his green eyes glaring in intent, searching out the noise he had heard. The sound rattled on, becoming familiar. Rusty blinked and opened his eyes. The forest disappeared. Inside was hot. The air was less. Hot air. And the kitchen. He curled up in his bed. The moonlight flittered through the window, casting the shadows on the smooth, hard floor where he tripped into a dish. Rusty had been dreaming of lifting his head and restoring the chin on the side of his bed. The dream, he had felt a fresh air ruffling his soft fur, where the collier pitched. Rusty rolled onto his back, savoring the dream for a few more moments. He could still smell the mouse. It was the 3rd time since the full moon he had had that dream, but every time the mouse had escaped. He licked his lips from his bed. He could smell the bland odor of his food. His owners always refilled the dish before they went to bed. Rusty chased away the warm sense of his dream, but the hunger rumbled in his stomach, so Rusty stretched out into his sleep. He stretched out his limbs and padded across the kitchen floor to his dinner. The food felt dry and tasteless on his tongue. Rusty reluctantly swallowed one whole mouthful and turned away from the food dish. He pushed his way through the cat flap, hoping to smell of the garden would bring back the feelings in his dream. Outside, the moon was bright. It was remaining lightly. Rusty's path was feeling stone cold. and sharp beneath his paws. He made a dirt wreath, a large bush of glossy green leaves and heavy purple flowers. They were sickly sweet, and they clothed the damp air around him, and he curled his lips to drive the smell up his nostrils. Afterwards, Rusty settled down on top of one of the posts on the fence that marked the limits of his garden. It was his favorite spot, as he could see right into the neighboring gardens, as well into the dense green forest on the other side of the garden fence. That's all I'm reading for now. Remember, if you want me to read more of this, please like this video. And if you want to keep notified about this, you tap subscribe and the notification. I'll see you later. Don't forget to go on Warriors Amino and check out some of my art. I work really hard on it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.